We were rolling through a sun-scorched Death Valley in a Wild West-themed campaign. A ragtag group of gunslingers in a world of dust and magic. I was playing a Leshy bounty hunter, essentially a sentient bush with a sniper rifle. Our wagon was heading deep into undead territory when we stumbled upon a strange man. Our game master even put on a pair of red-lensed steampunk goggles to play the part. He was a clumsy, nerdy scientist carrying a massive metallic canister on his back that looked like a giant tuna can. When he opened it, the device unfolded into a charming little robot that started dancing for us. At first, the whole party loved him, but the mood shifted instantly while I briefly stepped away from the table. I returned to find the party at each other's throats. The druid was furious because the scientist had casually crushed a scorpion, but the real issue was much darker. The scientist revealed his true ambition. He wanted to use his invincible, bulletproof robots to wage war across the kingdoms. In my mind, I saw visions of burning cities and mechanical armies slaughtering innocent people. It felt like a baby Hitler scenario. If we let him live, the world would eventually burn. The party was divided, but the consensus leaned towards stopping him then and there. I didn't hesitate. I slipped behind a tree, lined up my sights, and vanished into the shadows. As the scientist climbed back into the wagon and the wheels began to roll, I pulled the trigger. Even though we were only level 1, I landed a massive critical hit. It wasn't just a shot, it was total destruction. The aftermath was haunting. The little robot, now masterless, was heartbroken. In a tragic display of grief, it picked up a gun and tried to end its own life, but it had been built too well. The bullet simply bounced off its own bulletproof armor. The machine eventually picked up its creator's body and wandered off into the desert to bury him in silence. The rest of the table was erupting in laughter, but I felt a heavy pit in my stomach. Our DM had clearly put so much heart into this character, even bringing physical props to the session. I had to choose between stopping a future tyrant and being a mindless killer. In the end, I got the kill, but I also taught a nearly invincible war machine exactly what violence looks like. Now, I'm left wondering if we actually saved the world, or if I just created a much worse monster.